Hey mates, what's up? Welcome back to part 3 of setting up your crypto shop on WordPress privately. As you can see, I reinstalled WordPress, and I want to let you know that some browsers like Chrome might block your connection because it's not secured. There's no certificate, so I reinstall it with Brave browser. But you can always change the settings and your browser to allow HTTPS connections only for the initial installation. After you can restore it. The reason I reinstalled WordPress is because I want to change the IP and the credential because it was exposed in the first video when we set up the VPS. So let's do it fast and we shall continue. Alright, we're in. As you can see, this is our website. Let's see how it looks. Try opening another browser. Warning, no certificate. Okay, so this is the default homepage you get when you install WordPress. Now we're going to set up a domain name and SSL certificate. So basically, why do we need a certificate SSL? If we are using HTTP, connection is not secure. Everything is clear text and someone can hijack our session or see everything we do. So SSL certificate basically encrypts the data between the browser and the website, and it prevents from hacking, spying, or stealing your sensitive information like password, credit cards, etc. So HTTPS, it's just the protocol, and you can see on the browser it will be HTTP, it's not secure. HTTPS, it's secure. So we need to sign a certificate, SSL certificate, and assign it to our website. But first we will start with getting a domain. Okay, so when you buy a domain, first we need to look for prices and a website services that allow us to use crypto as payment, or you can top up one-time debit card, credit card with crypto and then buy with this one. So you can check Namecheap, for example. For security and privacy reason, the normal domain services that require you to provide your full name, like Namecheap, Cloudflare. But what I did, usually when I buy a domain, I use my company name or initials of my first name, and as address, I use the hotel I'm staying. But there is caveat: if you will want to renew the domain or sell it, maybe you have issues. I don't know the legality of that. You can check it out. But there are workarounds around it. They are more expensive. Let's see first. Let's buy a domain. I look for cheap domain. Let's look in Namecheap. I already have account in Namecheap. Okay, so let's see something cheap for a couple of dollars. Okay, this one is cheap, but the renewal is $20. Something for $1 or $2. Let's see what else they have. I know Fun is cheap. Oh, this one is $1, but renew is like $40. Yeah, this one is cheap, but before it was $2. I don't know why it jumped. Yeah, XYZ is cheap. Oh wow, that's really cheap. Less than $1, but renewal is like $40. Quest is cheap, but renewal is expensive. I'm not going to use it more than a year, but maybe I will use. Let's see, .online. Yeah, .online is less than $1 and renewal is less than $3. You can take a look at the offers you want and buy the one you want, suitable for your budget. I'll show you more options. Maybe I go with online. This one is cheap as well. Let's check Cloudflare. If you will want to buy with Cloudflare and you want to do it privately, you can use like one-time credit card. Let's see the prices here. That's quite expensive. $12 shop. Yeah, it's expensive. Okay, but let's say you want to buy from Cloudflare or any shop that doesn't take crypto. You can go I know Truecaller. You can get one-time credit card and use it. See if it should work. Check also in Monerica. They have like credit cards. See, credit cards or XML card, virtual pay card. They have plenty of those. Okay, you check it out. There's many providers, and you can always use unstoppable domains. You can see that they have like Web3, GCP Breeze. This domain on the blockchain, so you don't need to provide your information, but it's quite expensive. This one is quite cheap, but you don't get the renewal price. Probably the renewal price will be very expensive, and it's regular DNS. Web3, it's running on the blockchain and you don't see your information. Let's see .x. I know it's on the blockchain as well. Yeah, okay, with unstoppable domain, they support many cryptos. I know Namecheap take only Bitcoin. Okay, so they take a lot of cryptos. They take Monero, let's see. Yeah, they get Monero as well. Okay, so this is an option as well. And Jala, they are quite expensive. Yeah, you can find cheap one and they don't show you information. Basically, they are like a middleman. They buy the domain for you, and if someone look for domain information, even if you use your privacy protection, In normal DNS, you still need to provide your name, but not with Angela, not with 9084 as well. They will be like middlemen and they won't expose your information. I know that Orange website do the same. They don't expose your information. You don't need to use your real name. So those three, you don't need to use your real name. Unstoppable domains, if you will use Web3 domain, one of those on the blockchain, you got the point. And you can also use Duck DNS. It will give you like subdomain. Let's say I want it to look like cpbreeze.org, and then it will get to your site. It's a subdomain. You won't get your domain as top domain. You will get like subdomain under Duck DNS. So it's good for privacy, and you can sign SSL certificate and the connection will be secure. I saw on Reddit someone recommend this one as well. It's the same idea as Duck DNS. You will get subdomain. And you actually don't need to get a VPS with static IP. You can use your own computer and reroute everything with dynamic DNS. It's basically will check every certain interval of time your IP and will redirect the connection, the traffic to the new IP you get every time from your ISP. So you don't even need to buy virtual private server with static IP. So those two are budget friendly, more secure, but you don't get your top level domain. I will go with Namecheap because I already have an account and it's on my company name. I'll take the .online because it's cheap. I'll be with you in a moment, and it will use only for the purpose of this tutorial. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this domain. Maybe .crypto, it's a good investment, and it's one time for life as I understand, but I didn't read the terms and conditions. You need to check it out. Alright mate, I think I'll go with the cpbreeze.online because it's cheap and I'm going to use it only for a couple of tutorials. So let's close the other ones. I already have an account. You can open an account, you just need an email. Okay, so I want this one. Why the price is higher? I don't want SSL. I don't want hosting. I already have. Let's do checkout. Domain privacy. Yeah, you want it. It's free. It will hide your information. If someone will type my domain to search, you can see it's registered to Namecheap, but you don't see information about my website. CP Breeze restricted. So basically, if you want to choose domain privacy, people will see your data. Who are you? What's your phone number? What is your address, and etc. Okay, confirm order. Now I want to pay with Bitcoin, so I need to top up first. Add funds, Bitcoin, next. Okay, add funds. Yeah, now we have the domain. Let's continue. So we need to go to the dashboard, and as you can see, I didn't provide my real name. I provide the address of my hotel, my cheap hotel. Okay, purchase, accounts, domain list. Okay, cpbreeze.online. I don't want auto renew because I'm not going to renew this domain. And now click manage. Add the DNS. That's the basic DNS. Go to advanced DNS. And as you can see, the default is the parking address. What you need to do, take our website IP address, this one. Sorry, it will be a record and IP address. Save. Okay, it still doesn't up to date. Maybe it will take it a while. Already it can take up to 48 hours. So at the moment we will get the IP of our server because we cannot assign certificate without name resolution. Okay, as you can see, after a couple of minutes, I see the first one. Let's wait a bit more. Oh, okay, this one as well. It takes a couple of minutes. Sometimes they say up to 48 hours, but usually, as I remember, it's a couple of minutes. And of course, you can use VPN when you register your domain. I forgot to mention it. If you don't want people to see your IP address where you come from. Okay, it's up to date. It took a while, it's up to date. Basically, the ideal that all the servers will be up to date, but because I'm in Asia, yeah, okay. See, unsecured, CP Breeze. Yeah, DNS is up to date. I will get a message that there is no valid certificate and it's unsecured. So now we need to sign a certificate. Basically, there is a way to get certificate for free. I use two methods, but it's up to you. First, you can use Cloudflare. So let's go to Cloudflare. I already user here. And we need to add our domain, onboard domain, and enter your domain name. But before you do that, let me explain about Cloudflare, what the pros and what the cons. So basically you get a free SSL encryption like certificate. To your site you get HTTPS, you don't need to buy or install nothing. You get a for 15 years certificate. You get a denial of service protection. If someone try to deny your service, so Cloudflare will protect you. And if someone will look for your site DNS, they will see Cloudflare DNS. They won't see your real IP address. It's easy to manage your DNS, the traffic. You can get tons of tools like redirect rules and bulk rules. You can get statistics, short links with your subdomains if you want to make affiliate links. Very easy. Caching like CDN cache. Your site will be load faster. It's always be online. You have firewall and security. The major trade-off is that all the traffic is routed via Cloudflare. They can technically see all the data, all the unencrypted data, because people will connect to Cloudflare and then Cloudflare encrypt the data and will connect to your site. Especially if you use the full strict SSL mode, they can see everything is going on in your website. One point of control. You put the trust on Cloudflare. If they change the policy or you need to read the privacy policy, what you do with your data. And the most important thing that you need to think about is like the censorship or blocking, because if they want, they can block your IP if they don't like what you do with your website. So it's easy, super easy to set up SSL and use Cloudflare. I did it for a couple of my clients, but it's up to you. It's depend of the privacy policy. You can go over the privacy policy. You can ask ChatGPT to summarize Cloudflare privacy policy and then think about if you want to use Cloudflare. Okay, so let's start. Let's first do with Cloudflare. Add a domain, cpbreeze.online. Choose the quick one. You can do it manually, but choose the quick one. Okay, let's choose the free plan. Now it will do the records automatically. You see everything proxy to Cloudflare. So you can read about how proxy works. So HTTP traffic go to Cloudflare network via service like caching, smart routing, etc. DNS only. If you choose DNS only, so the traffic will bypass Cloudflare, but you won't get SSL and other services. Okay, so basically we need to go back to Namecheap, change here to custom DNS, and need to add those two. Continue to activation. Yeah, okay, so copy this one, paste it here, copy this one, paste it here. So now it's the control. Continue. Let's make sure this one is off. DNS sec. There's no status. I guess it's off. Check now. Now we need to wait. You will get an email when it will finish to the email that you register your Cloudflare account. If you go to overview, so the next update will be Cloudflare IP address up to 24 hours. Okay, let's wait. There's nothing we can do. So the moment it will finish to update the DNS registry and Cloudflare will take ownership on the DNS, then you will be able to enable the SSL certificate and proxy all the services. So let's wait and we continue. Alright, I can see that enable. Now Cloudflare update the DNS and we can create SSL account, and you can see SSL checker. Still see the old IP, but okay, here I can see Cloudflare address. See Cloudflare. So all those DNS, probably soon we'll see this one Cloudflare as well. This is still the old one. Now no one can see your IP address. Cloudflare is the proxy. Yeah, Bangladesh also. Yeah, Cloudflare. Okay. Okay, anyway, it's up to date here. Now let's set up our SSL certificate. Okay, let's go first here, DNS. Yeah, everything is up to date. Proxy. This is for the email, SSL. Okay, so first you need to configure that it will be on full. This means that everything will be proxied and SSL will take action. Strict if you want, then everything will be false. You can do flexible. Some traffic will still be HTTPS or off. And now we need to generate certificate and key. So you come here, origin server. This one I don't want. And let's log first. Yeah, it's almost finished. So let's create certificate, keep it on default for this URL and for 15 years. Click create. You don't share this information with no one. The key, this one you can share. The certificate is public, and I'll show you how to configure it on your server. So let's connect to our server. Okay, we're in. So now we need to make a directory that we will put the SSL there. Let's copy and paste this command. Now we need to create a file for the certificate. We will copy the certificate. Let's make it larger. Okay, let's copy the certificate. Paste it here. Save. Okay, now we do the same for the key. Don't share this key with no one. And keep it in a safe place as a backup, because I don't know if you can see it again. Save. Now we need to give it permissions to the key and for the certificate. Configure our Apache server. So depending where you put your site, I use the default one we already show under sites, WordPress. Enter. Now as you can see, we have only virtual server for port 80. I will change it. Let's delete this one, or maybe keep it as a comment that you can see the change. And let's paste the new configuration. I will share it on my website, or you can ask ChatGPT to generate you one. So this is the new configuration. Paste it here. Let's make it smaller a bit. Okay, so port 443, that's the SSL HTTPS port. Server name, it's cpbreeze.online or whatever you bought. Here as well, cpbreeze. And our website, let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's put it in the background. Okay. Oh, directory, SSL engine. This is the location of the certificate. This is the location of the key. Don't share the key with no one. It's for better security. If someone wants to connect to port 80, we will force it to connect to port 443 SSL connection. Okay, let's save this. To add SSL module. Ignore this is because I use Thai keyboard. And let's restart Apache or reload and run this command for configuration check. Now the certificate should be signed. Let's try to go to our website. It's not secure. Why is that? Let's see. SSL, configure, full, save. Okay, well, let's clear cache. You know what? Let's try from another web. Okay, having trouble, but you see HTTPS. It should work. Give it a moment. Alright, so certificate installed, connection secured. If you click on it, you will see that it's signed by Cloudflare. Log into WP admin, and it's important to change the setting to HTTPS and your website address, in this case cpbreeze.online. Save the changes, and let's log in again to the server. I want to show you, in case you don't have access to your WP admin and you logged out installing the certificate, you should edit the file name that call wp-config.php and add under that's all stop editing happy publishing as those two commands and insert a new site address with HTTP, and then you should have access to your dashboard, WP admin dashboard. Then you go back to settings and change from the IP address to the correct site HTTPS address with a new domain. And don't forget to delete these two lines after and save the file. You can delete the htaccess file after that and when you will do some change in the dashboard, it will recreate it. It's just in case it doesn't mandatory, but it's recommended that the setting file will be rewrite. So save change. And if you still don't have access to your WP admin after you change the DNS to use certificate, you can use the IP address and try to change under setting to the new URL with the certificate HTTPS. Now I'm going to show you how to remove Cloudflare certificate in case you don't want to use Cloudflare because all your traffic is being routed and monitored by Cloudflare. So the next step will be to remove Cloudflare certificate and sign certificate locally without Cloudflare. You won't get all the benefits like denial of service protection, caching, rules, redirect rules, subdomains, etc. and statistics. Okay, so let's sign the certificate locally. Let's remove all the configuration. I'll show you how to do that. So go to origin certificate, revoke it. Yes, I understand, revoke. Okay, now we don't have certificate already. SSL, configure, off, save. And basically you can delete the domain from Cloudflare. If you don't want to use Cloudflare, you can keep it if you want for the DNS, but I'm deleting it. Let's remove, right? CP, your domain name, just reversing back. Okay, so now Cloudflare doesn't take care of this website anymore, and the DNS should be updated back in Namecheap. Or you can use Cloudflare for DNS. Just remove the certificate and keep it all the same without full mode. Okay, now we need to wait again that the domain will get up to date and remove Cloudflare, because if now we ping to our server, before if someone ping to your server, you will see Cloudflare IP. No one know your IP address, but now we need to revert back to your IP address in order to sign the certificate locally. Sorry for the confusion. And let's delete the certificate. Cloudflare, you don't have to, but and delete the keys as well. Okay, and let's revert. Can delete this one. Okay, reload Apache. And now if we connect to cpbreeze.online, we won't have domain already. Yeah, no certificate. Okay. Okay, now let's do locally. So in order to use a certificate locally, you need to use app that's called Let's Encrypt. So let's download it. Let's copy this command. Okay. Now we need to stop Apache. Okay. Now we need to generate certificate for our domain. So you write sudo cert bot Apache -d and domain name cp.online -d domain www.cpbreeze.online. Okay, enter. Email address for restore.com. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree to the terms of service. No, I don't want people. No. Now requesting certificate from Let's Encrypt. Okay. Here you can cancel. We will add our own conf file by ourselves. Okay, now we need edit the conf file. Let's edit the configuration file. Sudo nano. Okay, can delete this one. And I will post in the website what exactly you need to paste. I already did before to my other domain. I'll explain you. One moment. Let's paste it. So first port 80, server name citybreeze.online. Just change to your own domain. Online, and this is the root document. So this line will force HTTP traffic to HTTPS. Okay, so that's for port 80. Now for port 443, that's the certificate location. I will show you online. Okay, and this is the location of the certification we just got from Let's Encrypt. I will show you one moment. This one .online, that's your site name. Online, let's see it here. So if you go to this folder, you will see the certificate you got. So choose your domain. You probably see your own domain here. See fullchain.pym, that's your certificate, and this is your key. So you just need to copy the location here. This is the correct location. Here you post your domain, location, okay, directory, keep it on default. This is for the WordPress. Yeah, save, start our Apache server. Okay, why it does not work? Moment. Let's make port 80 simple. Just redirect everything to port 443 for the HTTPS certificate, and we'll finish with that. Okay, system CTL. Okay, now it should work, hopefully. Give it a moment, it should work in a moment. Let's see. Let's try from a different browser. I need to clear the cache because we use a new certificate. Okay, in the meanwhile, type this command in order. Let's encrypt certificate. It's only valid for 90 days. It will renew it automatically. So run this command. Sudo setbot renew dry run, and then you will get a certificate automatically every 90 days. All right. Let's see what's going on with our certificate. Should be all right. All right, yeah, we have certificate valid. Let's encrypt. Now it's on the server side, on the client side, not server side. Yeah, so we have certificate. Check it here as well. Yeah, secure connection. Okay, mate, I'm so sorry. It was a bit confusing. I hope you understand. I will make a new video soon. I will upload this one. If you're technical, I hope you understand, and I will edit it better. The next video, I will show you how to start to build your website. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, ask in the comments if you have any question, and we will continue. Thank you. Cheers.